Yes.
So when you come on, you need to greet me, Ngoc. Hello, teacher. Ngoc.
Hello, teacher.
That's better. You greet somebody when you come on, okay? You don't just sit and say nothing. I'm already waiting for you. Okay, we're going to do some speaking today. We spoke about cultures. Okay, we just spoke about this one yesterday. Let's go here. Describe a difficult thing you did and succeeded. Okay, think of a difficult thing that you did and you succeeded. Tell me what it was, how you overcome the difficulties, whether you got help, and explain how you felt after you succeeded. Ngoc, you need to speak to me if you want to learn. You can't just sit and say nothing. If you don't want to learn, you must tell me, okay? Then we don't have to waste time. Ngoc? If you don't want to learn, you must tell me, Ngoc, because you're wasting time now. Do you want to learn, Ngoc?
Yes.
Okay, then you must talk to me. You can't just say nothing. You must open your mic. Describe a difficult thing you did and succeeded.
Last month I have tried a competition. And I will spend a lot of time to learn about it because I don't good about history, but the competition I must have everything about history about my country. So I must to surf in the internet and learn about it. First, I was really worried because I never do it before. And when I join the competition, I do it with friends, and there are a lot of
What competition did you do? You need to explain to me. What competition?
it is a history competition.
So you need to do a history competition. So what did you have to do? Did you have to draw a picture? Did you have to say something? Did you have to write an essay? What was the competition about?
I must write answer about for 60 questions in 40 minutes.
Okay. So let's start with the introduction. So here you're going to briefly mention the competition and say why it was difficult. Then you're going to say the details of the competition, how you managed to complete it. Talk about if you got help or not and what kind of help you got. So give us details about help. maybe the teacher. And your conclusion will be, you're going to recap the competition, and then you're going to say your opinion, why you enjoyed it. Details about the competition, what it was about, how you managed to complete the competition, why it was difficult, the difficulties about it, details about help. Okay, this is your outline. Okay, so start again.
Last month, my school had a competition, or history competition, and my teacher told me to try it. Is it briefly mentioned? And the question is all of the lesson that I learned before, so so it's got really difficult that I must to surf the internet for answers, so I can know the answer before the competition. And I must to done 60 questions in 40 minutes. So the time is very limited. First, I was really worried, so I can do any question closely and correctly. But after that, my teacher come to the room where I have the exam, and she told me I can do it. So I try to do every question. After the competition and because I answer before, so I can do it in a time. And after the competition 1 week, my teacher told me that I win the prize at the competition, and I
won, not win, that I won the prize.
That I won the prize. I was really surprised because I don't think I can do it.
Okay, so we're going to type an introduction for you. So here, introduction. Introduction. In our life, we face so many difficult situations. Or we can say we face so many situations which are difficult to solve. But with hard work, we solve them. Here, I would like to talk about a difficult thing which I did at school. Okay. In our life, we face so many situations which are difficult to solve, but with hard work, we solve them. Here, I would like to talk about a difficult thing which I did at school. Okay, now you're going to say, actually, it was to complete a history test in 30 minutes. Our history teacher gave us a test of how many questions? 60.
Of 50.
Of 50 questions, which we had to complete in 30 minutes. I immediately thought that I would not be able to complete it. History is not my favorite subject. So I collected all the important information and started to prepare for the test. On the test day, I felt prepared and calm. My teacher helped me prepare. After the test, my teacher told me that I have won the competition. I was really happy with myself. I felt confident and won't be afraid of a test like this again. Okay, now your ending. Let's put your ending through here. Oh, this is confusing. Let's put your ending up here rather. Ending, so you can say, I felt confident and won't be afraid of a test like this again. I am really happy that I made that decision to participate in that competition. I feel confident. I feel confident. Let's say competition. Hard work pays off. And by this, my confidence level went up. Okay, let's see if you can read that.
In our life, we face too many situations which are difficult to solve, but with hard work, we solve them. Here, I would like to talk about a difficult thing which I did at school. Actually, it's got to complete a history test in 30 minutes. Our history teacher gave us a test of 50 questions which we had to do complete in 30 minutes. I immediately thought that I would not be able to complete it. History is not my favorite subject, so I collected all the important information and started to prepare for the test. On the test day, I feel prepared and calm. My teacher helped me prepare. After the test, my teacher told me I have won the competition. I was really happy with myself. I feel confident and won't be afraid of a test like this again. I am really happy that I make that the decisions to participate in
Decision.
decision to participate in the competition. Hard work pays off, and by this, my confidence level went up.
Okay, read it again for me.
In our flight, we face too many situations which are difficult to solve, but with hard work, we solve them. Here, I would like to talk about difficult things which I did at school. Actually, it was to complete a history test in 30 minutes. Our history teacher gave us a test of 15 questions, which we had to complete in 30 minutes. I immediately thought that I would not be able to complete it. History is not my favorite subject, so I collected all the important information and, uh, and started to prepare for the test. On the test day, I feel prepared and calm. My teacher helped me prepare. After the test, my teacher told me that I have won the competition. I was really happy with myself. I felt confidence and want to be afraid of a test like this again. I am really happy that I make that decisions to participate in that competition. Hard work pays off, and by this, my confidence level went up.
Okay, good. Do you understand what you're reading?
Yes.
Okay, good. Do you want to read it again, or can I take it away?
Can I read it again?
Yes.
In our life, we face so many situations which are difficult to solve, but with hard work, we solve them. Here, I would like to talk about a difficult thing I did at school. Actually, it was to complete a history test in 30 minutes. Our history teacher gave us a test of 15 questions, which we had to complete it in 30 minutes. I immediately thought that I would not be able to complete it. History is not my favorite subject, so I collected all the important information and started to prepare for the test. On the test, I feel prepared and calm. My teacher helped me prepare. After the test, my teacher told me that I have won the competition. I was really happy with myself. I feel confidence and won't be afraid of a test like this again. I am really happy that I make that decisions to participate in that competition. Hard work pays off, and by this, my confidence level went up.
Good. Well done. Okay, let's see if you can remember now. Describe a difficult thing you did and succeeded.
In our life, we face too many situations which are very difficult to solve, but to solve with hard work, but we solve it. Here, I would like to talk about a difficult thing which I did at school. Actually, uh, is what to complete a history competition in 30 minutes. My our history teacher gave us a test that we must to test of 30 questions in 30 minutes. I immediately told us I would not to be able to complete it. History in not my favorite subject, so I tried to collected important information and start to prepare on the test. On the test day, I feel prepared and calm. My teacher helped me to prepare on the test. After the test, my teacher told me that I won the competition. I feel very confident with myself. And won't be afraid of a test like this again. I am really happy that I won the competition and I have made the decisions to participate in that competition. Hard work pays off.
Here we go, good. Okay. Should people set goals for themselves? Do you think people should set goals for themselves?
Yes, I think it is good for people to set goals for themselves because they can know what they must to do and they can do it more clearly and can do it faster. Set goals make them do things that they need to done it more faster and they can set a new goal. So with that way, they can do a lot of things in a short time.
Okay. Are successful people often lonely? Do you think to be successful, you can be lonely?
No, I think today successful people often work with a lot of people and they often help people with things that people don't know and they can have a lot of good friends and always help them when they need and is it a good way to improve learning skill that we can share each other the skill that we know.
Okay. Should students be proud of their success?
I think students can be proud of their success because because after a long time they learn very much. They succeed what they want to do and set a new goal so they can have a lot of knowledge.
Say again, should students be proud?
I think students can be proud of their success because after a long time they try to learn a lot. They can they they can done what they need to do and they can set a new goal for them to do so they can have a long knowledge.
Okay. How can we judge whether young people are successful nowadays?
Um, I think nowadays there are more people are successful because there are today internet is very well known and people is easily to search on the internet a lot of things that they don't know and internet has to improve skill very much and I think people who are successful must to try and learn very much uh, and they can be defeated a lot of time so um, so I think people must to learn and try a lot of time to successful.
Okay, but how do you know if young people are successful? How would you know? How do you think, how would I know if somebody's successful?
I have read it on newspaper on my laptop, and there are uh, many people, um, um, many young people are successful on their study and their job.
So you read in the newspaper that they're successful?
Yes.
So but how can you judge that they are successful? How can you judge that they are successful as well? If you don't have the newspaper, how would you know that they are successful?
I heard a lot of people talk about the young people who are successful on their life because I think they are
In their life?
in their life because I think they are if they are successful I think they can be well known and many people know about them and I heard a lot of people talk about it everywhere.
Okay, but when you judge, so how can we judge whether young people are successful or not? We can judge by the way they are living. We can judge by the way they are studying and doing homework and working hard. You can judge by the way they enjoy their school or their studies and how hard they work. You can judge by their character to see if they are working hard or if they are running around in the streets on weekends and not studying. So that's how you can see. It's not by hearing or reading about them. It's by seeing them and the way that they live, how you can see it. So, Ngoc, do you think you are a successful student?
No, I think I want to learn very much to be a successful because
So you're not an successful learner yet.
yeah.
Okay. So how do you define success? What is success for you then? Why do you say you're not successful? What do you see as success then? How do you define success?
Um, I think success is mean some people who are uh, I think if some people have their achievement on uh, a worst achievement on their job or their study that they try to um do make it for a long time, that is really difficult um to make it. They will be successful.
No, wait, say again. I don't understand. How do you define success? How do you see success? When do you think you would be successful? What must you do?
I think I must have I think first I want to have a goal that uh, what I want to do to successful, and I want to done and have the uh, achievement on my study.
Sweetie, I
And
don't understand what you're saying. You must say your words very, very clearly. I don't know. I don't know anything you're saying. Start again and say it clearly and slowly. How do you define success?
I think when some people have achievement on their study or their work that uh, they set that goal for a long time, and now they make it, they are successful.
Okay, so you're talking about achievements. Okay. Let's go here. Describe a time you made a decision to wait for something. Okay, so you must say when it happened. Describe a time you made a decision to wait for something. When it happened, why you waited, what you waited for, why you made the decision, and explain how you felt while waiting. Describe a time you made a decision to wait for something.
When I done the first semester at my school, I have 6 examinations for each subject, and my teacher told me that after 2 days, I will have the score of each subject. And while I wait for a score, I was really worried. But 2 days 2 days later, when it's time to have the it's time to have I have the score, I just have the marks for 5 subjects, and I don't have any remain for my math my math examination. So I talked to my teacher, and but she say she don't know when is my math examination, and I was really worried because it's one of my important exams in the year. So and my teacher told me to wait for a few days because some teachers don't see for the exam. While see it, I feel very worried because I don't good at math, so because I don't really good at math, so I want to see what is my mistake so I can learn more about it. And after a week for waiting my score of math exam, my math teacher told me that she forgot my math exam under her table. So finally, I know my math, but I have little angry about it.
Okay. So, okay, good. What do people in your country often do while waiting? What do they do while waiting?
Today in my country, internet and smartphone become more popular, and almost every people have it. So while
Not
waiting,
every people, what are you saying? Every
almost
person, every person, not people, not every people, every person.
And in my country, almost every person has a smartphone. So while waiting, they spend time to watch on their smartphone to waste time.
Okay, so they can play games or they can go on social media while they wait. What do people in your country often do while waiting? They often go on their cell phones. Most people in my country have smartphones, so they will check emails, play games, talk on the phone with their friends, or go on social media while they wait for an appointment or in line. Why do some people like a slow-paced life? Why do you think some people like a slow-paced life?